Well, hello, my dirty pigeons. It's me, G, and I want to talk to you about this movie I just watched called Sweetheart. I really enjoyed it, and I want to talk to you about it. So let me get 5 minutes of your time, and let's talk about Sweetheart. Directed and written by Justin Dillard. You might know him from his movie Slight and a upcoming movie called Stray. A young black director, actually, and very interesting work so far. Starring a young actress named Kiersey Clemons. You might know her from Justice League and Neighbors 2, where she was one of the neighbors in the sorority house, the young black girl in that movie. I think she's going to be a star very soon. I think her acting is amazing. So what I find very interesting about this movie is right off the bat, we are put in the situation with the young lady who is the survivor of some kind of tragedy that we don't even know what happens. We just find her on the beach, and we're experiencing everything she's experiencing at the same time. I love the first half of this movie because it is not completely silenced. There's ambient noise, there's noise of walking and stuff like that, but there's not really any dialogue. And I thought that was amazing to purvey all of the emotions and all of the things that were going on around her. I think she's a very good actress. I did enjoy her in this movie a lot. So like I said before, the first half of the movie is very much her discovering her surroundings, trying to figure out what to do, how to survive, and her skills are pretty good. She knows how to fish, she knows how to start a fire, how to make herself a little camp. It's very interesting to see her in this situation and see how she copes with the situation and her surroundings. All of this takes a turn when one night she discovers, well, I skipped something. She discovered a body on the beach when she wakes up, and it's one of her acquaintance, or you think it's her boyfriend. We're not sure. There's a lot of information that's not given, and throughout the movie they give you like little tidbits of information that you have to piece together yourself to figure out what was the real story. They do a good job with that, and leaving it up to the imagination of the person who's watching the movie to interpret what's going on in the movie. So I think they did a good job with that in telling the story. The writer, Dylan, I think he did a great job writing it also. And I did enjoy the intensity, the mystery. I enjoyed the mystery of it all, of what is going on and all this stuff. So, okay, she finds a body on the beach. She tries to rescue this guy and he dies, basically, so she buries him. And later on that evening, or the next morning, she's like walking on the beach and she like, well, let me go and see what, visit the dead person, visit the grave. And it's dug up and there's nothing but blood and sinew and shit there. So you are to believe that something dragged him up, and took care of the body. And that made her believe there's something, that she's no longer alone on this island. So she starts to prepare herself for something else on this island. So she makes staffs and shit, and she's making spears to protect herself. Movie takes a twist later, maybe midway through, when other people pop up on the island. There's a raft from whatever tragedy there was. There's a raft that's in the middle of the ocean, and she's like swimming towards it, and then she discovers there's 2 more people on the raft that she knows. So I'm not going to spoil that for you guys. I'll let you watch the movie, but the 2 people in the raft are her acquaintances. Well, we know friends. So, and that's what I'm going to tell you about that aspect of the movie. So with the discovery of her acquaintance, her friends that she ran into on the raft, we find out a little more about her backstory and who she is and their relationships, the 3 people's relationships and all, and why she's in this situation in the first place. We find out a little bit more about that, but they really don't give you the full detailed explanation. then you find out tidbits again of what had happened. What had happened was, anyway, this is near the end, so it's going to wrap up. So I'm going to wrap up. So at the near the end, we have our face off with the creature. We have a real good. She's a very smart character in the movie. She does a whole bunch of smart stuff. She doesn't do bad. She doesn't have bad judgment. It seems to be in this movie. She thinks on her feet, and she's a very good survivor. So the end shows her survival skills, a great face-off, and a satisfying ending. I don't want to tell you guys the end. I just want you guys to go and see it. The movie comes out October 22nd. You can find it on streaming services, or you can probably download it or Showbox or something like that. But it's really entertaining. I enjoyed it. So watch Sweetheart for Halloween. Pretty good. It's spooky. Thanks, guys. That's my 5 minutes. I'm G. And Halloween's coming. I will be doing more reviews about more horror movies. I've watched like 50 of them this week. So, love you guys. Peace. Happy Halloween. Well, happy October. My favorite time of year.